and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited today because I am reading for the amazing, the legendary, the queen, the beautiful Alicia Keys. If you like this reading, please do hit a lovely thumbs up. Subscribe if you'd like to join our lovely community because I post psychic readings every single week. If you'd like your own psychic reading from me, then you can just email me at kirstieLewisreadings@outlook.com for more information. And you can also follow me over on Instagram at I am Kirstie Lewis. Let's get into reading for Alicia Keys. I love this woman so much. There is no other artist that I listen to, and when I listen to their music it makes me fall more in love with music. I love music, and I've talked about it before. That's why I read for musicians, because I just think they bless us so much and they allow us to connect. You know, music is the international language. It's the language that breaks barriers, and it is the language of love. And you can disagree with me on this, I don't care. In my eyes, Alicia Keys is the greatest musician, artist, singer, songwriter of our time. I think her music is classic. I think her music is timeless. And I think she is just so talented. So please do leave your favourite Alicia Keys songs down below. I say songs because I know it's really hard to pick with her. I will give you my favourite 4 Alicia Keys songs. Why Do I Feel So Sad is one of them. Sleeping with a Broken Heart is the other one. That's How Strong My Love Is, and my favourite Alicia Keys song of all time is If I Ain't Got You. I think that is the most beautiful song ever written, and I mean ever written. I think that song is absolutely beautiful. But anyway, let's get into reading for Alicia Keys and her beautiful energy. And her energy really is beautiful. One of the very first things that I picked up on when reading on her energy, just before I turned the camera on, was the fact that she's going to get some kind of show. Now, this isn't like a commercial kind of show. When Spirit gave that vision to me, they were linking it to Red Table Talk, but again, it's not the same kind of thing. So I feel like it's either a podcast or it's a radio show. It's something that's her own, that's going to allow her to talk about her spirituality and her life values and her life lessons and what she's learned. Because I feel like Alicia Keys actually has a lot to share with the world. She does. She's got a lot to share with us. She's got a lot of knowledge. And she's got such a peaceful energy. Like, honestly, I think she's the most purest soul I've ever connected with. Like, her heart is pure. Like, there's no vindictiveness, there's no hidden agenda, there's no nothing with her. Like, it's just such a pure energy. What you see with her is what you get. I don't feel like she pretends to like people. Like, if she doesn't like you, which I think with Alicia Keys, she's one of those people who tends to get along with like anyone and everyone. So I think it's very rare for her not to like you. But if she doesn't like you, she'd just stay away from you. Like, she has not got one hateful bone in her body, honestly. I also felt another baby coming for Alicia Keys, and specifically a little girl, because as soon as I connected with her energy, Spirit were putting a little girl around her. This is a baby coming, and I actually saw visions of her at a hospital holding a newborn baby. So I do feel like there is another baby coming for her. I don't know whether it's a natural birth. I do see her in the hospital bed, specifically Spirit are giving me that, so I feel like it may be a natural birth. But yeah, they're making me feel like there's just a new chapter coming for her, not completely away from music, but with this new project that she's going to be embarking on. Okay. Absolutely. She's just got such a positive energy. There's no drama. There's no, like, you know, she takes things as they are. That's one thing I will say about her that they're giving me. Like, she takes things as they are. So, you know, if something does come up, like, for example, dramas with baby mamas, she takes it as it is. She's like, okay, well, I'm not going to view this as a drama. I'm just going to view this as this is life. She's very wise. Very wise. And her and her husband have a very spiritual partnership. I feel like, yeah, Spirit are giving me the word kindred spirits. I feel like they are very intertwined, and I feel like their paths would have, it's really funny, they're doing this. So when they're talking about their relationship and their union, I feel like their paths would have inadvertently crossed throughout their careers and their lives. I feel like even maybe their lives before their careers. I don't know where he's from. I know she's from New York, but I feel like he may have been in New York and maybe he would have stayed around the corner from where she was, or do you know what I mean? I feel like they have history that's not direct, but it's overlapping. I feel like they would have probably been at the same parties and things like that and not known each other, and I feel like, you know, they would have absolutely, they would have, their paths would have crossed inadvertently without them knowing, and then obviously when they met they would have talked about it and realised. I feel like they are very, very much kindredly connected. Alicia Keys, okay. Okay. Needed to sneeze. It didn't come out. Okay. Alicia Keys. Okay, Alicia Keys. That's how strong my love is. Okay, Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys. Absolutely. Okay, this makes a lot of sense, because as I started to put, I'm thinking Ten of Swords, that does not connect with her energy. Death card, couldn't really place it, but as I, okay, this is talking a lot about what she's given up to be her authentic, yeah, absolutely, what she's given up to be her authentic and truthful self. Alicia Keys went through a stage where she was, I wouldn't say forced to be something she's not, but she felt very uncomfortable with the person she was portrayed. I know this for a fact because I know she spoke about this at the Red Table Talk, but the cards are just reiterating it. She felt very uncomfortable with the way the world portrayed her, and although her world was sunny and great and positive, and Alicia Keys has had an amazing career. If you look at her career, she's had an incredible career, a very squeaky clean career actually. If you look at her compared to a lot of other people, like I said, no drama, no scandals, and I feel like that's because with Alicia Keys she's real, like she doesn't play things down. So for example, you know, if there was a cheating scandal, if there was something like that around her, she would own it. She's not one to sweep things under the carpet. She'd say, okay, well, this is life and that did happen, and so what? Like, she is that kind of person. There's honestly, I've never ever felt a energy like this, really, to be quite honest with you. Like, it is the purest of pure. It's like, okay, well, I just accept things as they are. I don't have to lie, I don't have to front, I don't have to pretend. Like, this is simply just how it is. But I do feel like she did struggle with the world seeing her as, because her reputation was so squeaky clean and because she looked at life in that way, we all saw her as this, like she said, this girl who doesn't swear and doesn't get angry, and she always seems so happy and she always seems so light, and it's just not the case, you know. And that was the death of that. She has most recently put that to death, and I feel like her mission now is to really portray her authentic self to us, really say, this is who I am. I've always been truthful, but this is who I am, and I want to share that with you, because she has always shared it. She's never hidden it, but she wants to now say vocally, this is who I am, this is what I believe, this is my authentic self. We can all be our authentic selves, and I feel like she's going to do that in the form of some kind of business project. Now, I feel like the reason that comes, and then this comes, the Three of Pentacles talks about money that is earned through creative adventure. So she is, without a doubt, because I was telling you now, it was the first thing that came to me, she's either getting her own radio show, her own podcast. It's something where she expresses herself and expresses her authentic truth and talks about her spirituality. When Spirit gave it to me, they were connecting it with like both Oprah's Super Soul Sunday and the Red Table Talk that Jada Pinkett Smith does. So it's like a collaboration between the two. It's like a spiritual show where she interviews celebrities about their spiritual journeys, and she talks about her authentic spiritual journey, and she's really going down that path of spirituality. She's really embarking on that now, and I know she's got an album coming out. Expect that to be very, very real as well, and very authentic and very stripped back in terms of what she's saying and what she's sharing. Like, if you listen to the lyrics of the music on this new album, you are going to hear a lot of her truth. But yeah, look out for this project, because it's definitely coming. And it's going to work in her favour. The Wheel of Fortune, the luck is turning. I also feel for Alicia Keys there's a shift. And I said this a minute ago, but it's like, not that she's completely moving away from music, but I feel like she's exploring new ventures. So we've seen her do, we've seen her do the Oscars. Spirit of Just Tell Me, there is a film role that she may do actually as well, which again is a very authentic, peaceful, tranquil piece. It feels very fragile. It feels like it's a movie about love and loving yourself. I feel like everything she's doing is with intention, and oh my god, this is just such gorgeous energy. It's making me so excited, because honestly I've never tapped into energy like this. It's so, her energy is so spiritually guided. She's on a path. She's on a spiritual path, and it's absolutely beautiful. Now, when I was tapping into Alicia Keys' energy, I did pick up on not pure depression, but there was times where she has really struggled with sadness, and that shows up here confirmed with the Ten of Swords. But what I absolutely love about this is that for every kind of what you would maybe class as, and I don't like to call them this, but as every negative card, a positive one has shown up for it. So she is someone who turns her negatives into positive. She has a very optimistic outlook on life. She doesn't stay down for very long, but she did go through a stage of, I feel like this is just before she got married, actually probably just before she met her husband. She went through a stage of like, yeah, who am I? What do I stand for? What am I doing? Like this feeling of feeling lost. And I feel like she actually may have revisited that recently, before she started to go barefaced with no makeup, before she started to make music that she wanted to do, before she started making really her own decisions. She was thinking like, who am I? What am I doing? This is all about authentic self. And the reason I know that is because it's covered by the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is a card of basically wishes being fulfilled. It's a card that talks about all the work you've put in, all the seeds that you've sown showing up for you in physical life. She had to basically sacrifice, you know, this persona that she'd made to make way for the life that she wanted. And she's been on a real spiritual journey, because I can feel it. I can feel her energy and her faith. She's got really strong faith. And there was times when she felt confused. The Seven of Cups is confusion. It's like, hold on a minute, what am I actually doing? And there was a period, I think, where we didn't hear from Alicia Keys for a long time. And this is representative of what her energy was, and she was going through something. It was like, I don't know if I can do this, and I don't know if I can do this anymore. I don't know if I know how to do this anymore, or how I want to do this anymore, or what I want my career to look like, what I want to look like, who I want to be, what is my truth. It's all that inner depth and questioning. And the Knight of Cups is about following your dreams, following your love, following your passion, and that is the journey she is on. To be honest, this just confirms everything we kind of already know about her, but that's what comes up in her cards. It's like, I've been through it just like everyone else, and I want to share what I've been through. That is really what's in her energy right now. She wants to share, she wants to connect. It's a real spiritual vibe, guys. I can't explain it, but it's like, I want to share with you, I want to connect with you, I want you to know that I'm just like you and we are one. And you're going to see her on this movement. You're going to see her play this out with this project, with the choices she chooses to make. Any interview she does now, she's going to talk about authenticity, spirituality, love. I will pull some cards on her relationship, because I feel like we all want to hear it. People like to know about people's relationships. So let's just pull on her marriage to Swiss beats. There is a little girl. I'm telling you now, as soon as I sorry, the deck was reversed. As soon as I pulled on her energy, I just saw this little girl running around, and I can still see her now, so I feel like there's a little girl coming for them. Okay, because I don't feel like she's quite done having kids, and I feel like she would like to have a little girl as well. Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats, just show me their union. I know that they're soulmates anyway, because like I said, I can feel it. Alicia Keys. Tower. Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats. Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats. Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats. Yeah. Final card for Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats. Absolutely! Okay, I'm not gonna lie, when that tower came down, I was a bit like, Spirit, are you sure? Are you sure? Because I don't really feel that for them, but okay, this makes sense. This makes total sense. So the tower, like I said, even in her energy, even with me connecting with her energy, she wants us to know that she's just like us. She really wants to portray that. She's like, I'm just normal. I'm just a normal human being. I just happen to make music and be famous for that. But I go through my struggles just like you do. And the tower shows up to say that they've been through it. As a partnership, Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats have been through it. They've been through the drama. They've been through the baby mama drama. They've been through their own obstacles. They've had to take down everything they thought and reconstruct their relationship. They've had to restyle the way they work. They've had to balance things out. They've had to readjust. They've had to compromise. They've had to think. They've had to work at it. This isn't like a union that's just perfect. It isn't. They work at it all the time. And I love that tower card showed up for them, because like I said, she wants to be authentically honest and truthful with us. And that card shows up to say, look, in every relationship, no matter how beautiful it looks on the outside, no matter how goals worthy it looks on the outside, we all have our own struggles and our own burdens to bear, and they are no different. And I absolutely love that showed up for them. In fact, these 3 cards just sum them up perfectly. They've been through it, but the 6 of Swords at the heart of their reading for both of them is that peace is restored. We've been through it and we're healed. And because we've been through it, we know how to get through it again and again after that and again after that. The 6 of Swords is about peace being restored. It's about healing. It's about loving after the hard times and through the hard times. It is a card of peace and love. And they have a very open and honest relationship, and he tells her when she's getting on his nerves and she tells him when he's getting on her nerves. It's very open, it's very honest. And it wasn't in the beginning. It wasn't in the beginning. As kindred souls, you will find, if you ever meet a kindred soul, that your souls will battle slightly because you're so alike, you butt heads, you both think you're right, you have to lose the egotistical part of the relationship, and they have managed to do that. And because of that, they stand as the 2 of Swords, which is an equal partnership, a loving partnership, a reliable partnership. That's what the 2 of Wands stands for. Sorry, not the 2 of Swords, I think I said. The 2 of Wands stands for a reliable, equal partnership that is balanced, that is love. They work together, they do everything to get like on an equal level. And honestly, I can't wait for her to share her authenticity with us through her music and through this new project that she has on the way. I'm very excited, and I'm very, very honoured to have read for this queen. Thank you so much for watching, lovelies. I really hope you enjoyed this reading on the queen that is Alicia Keys. Please leave a lovely thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Remember to comment down below some love for Alicia Keys and your favourite Alicia Keys songs. Subscribe if you like videos like this, because I post them every single week. If you'd like your own personal reading with me, then you can just email me for more information at kirstieLewisreadings@outlook.com. And if you'd like to follow me over on Instagram, it's at @IamKirstieLewis. Thank you so much for your love, support and kindness, lovelies. I really appreciate it. I'm very, very grateful, and I'll see you soon for another reading. Bye!